Now we have a guy who is on our side when we enter the European Commission. That's always good to have somebody you know. We carry on with the next case study.
Nastavljamo dalje. Convergence of Hikvision systems in Amadria Park, Šibenik. Jesi bio tamo?
Kako ne, pa radio.
One of the most luxurious Adriatic resorts.
That's true, because now we're going to see and hear what they've done there. We call pre-sales engineer from Hikvision or Hikvision Europe, whatever you prefer. I'm used to Hikvision, and we're going to hear how it sounds like.
Hikvision also.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think we can use both names. He knows better. Andrej Češek is with us. Welcome, Andrej. Dobrodošli.
Welcome.
Hvala,
so
thank you.
What does our friend from China prefer, to be Hikvision or Hikvision? Or?
I think both words are okay. Usually Hikvision.
If we buy from you, right?
Yes.
That's good.
Okay.
Correct
That's
answer.
Hikvision.
Može se.
Okay, hello everybody. As they mentioned, my name is Andrej Češek. I am working for Hikvision now almost 5 years as pre-sales engineer for Adriatic region, and I can say I have more than 23 years of experience in security business, so I'm not so young anymore. Years are just passing by. As you can see, I need to press a button. Okay. As you can see from the name of the topic, today I will present one nice solution which was realized in one of the most luxurious Adriatic resorts, Amadria Park, Šibenik. What can I say? When I first time visit this resort, because of business, I thought, why should I work now? It's so nice here to be there. It's better to take a beer, lay on the beach, and relax, but work is work, so it's even better to work in this kind of nice area than to work between four walls in the office. So, let's start. But first, also something about security. You know, all the security systems usually works in the background. That means you don't know, you buy a huge amount of security systems, spend a lot of money, and it works in the background. But the worst case scenario which can happen when you need it, it can fail sometimes. That means, for example, CCTV, when you need some playback to do, to search video, it can happen that you realize, oh my God, there's no recording, so no data. This is one issue. The second one, for alarm system, the same. If you have, for example, intrusion alarm system, it's working in the background, but when it should trigger alarm, this alarm should be transmitted to the security center. Sometimes the worst case is also this will not be done. Third thing, a huge system. Bigger is system, harder is to maintain, and also harder to manage the system. Like in Amadria Park, it's quite big system installed. So, about project background, while the nice pictures of the park hotel Amadria are running, it is like a city in small. You have restaurants, bars, of course hotels, parking garage and other facilities there, marina also. It's quite like a city in small city, everything in one. So also you had ATM machines, post office and so on. So you need a quite huge area to cover and make security there. In the summer it's very crowded, there is a lot of tourists there which are staying their holiday there, and in the winter the resort is almost empty. This is another issue, because when it's empty, a lot of buildings are abandoned, empty, nobody is there to maintain or secure. So security is a very important thing, and that's why from our local partner, MTSAT, who performed a great job, now many years the cameras are installed there. Now the whole Amadria Park in Šibenik has more than 500 cameras installed. That's quite a lot. Also more than 20 NVRs on which these cameras are recording. And of course, these cameras are spread, installed around the whole facility. There are different installations used in this case. That means optical cables, wired Cooper cables, and of course also wireless connections. Wireless connections are sometimes tricky. They can fail to work. So main issue is it's a huge system. More than 500 cameras. This is not small system. How to manage all this? How to control all this system? And that's why the Amadria Park start to build, to think, to use one solution. That is software which can control, manage, and of course also you can maintain the whole system. This is Hikvision Central Pro, which we are using there at the solution. Hikvision Central Pro is our central management software. It can control all devices connected to the system and also can control if any device failed to work, if the installer, the service can do maintenance remotely. So it's very good solution. Maybe best to talk without about this on this picture I made. In this topology, you have different, now I can see. You have, for example, hotels, apartments, mobile houses there, shops, post office. Security systems are spread around all facility. All devices are connected to the local network. As I mentioned, optical, fiber, LAN cables, wireless system, and communicate with Hikvision Central Pro server. Hikvision Central Pro server actually control and monitor all devices which are connected to the system. From the other side, there we have end user. Where it is? Well, we have here up there end user. End user can use control client application. He log in. Every person can log in with his username and password and get credentials and writes what the administrator add to this user. Get live view of the pictures. Some of the employees can do download the video, do playback. Some clients will only receive some informations like alarms from the alarm panel. Then we have mobile client. Mobile client is mostly used for installer and service that they can get on-site informations if there is any fault of the system. Web client. Web client is used for administration. Administration of the whole system and installing new devices into the system. Then installer and service company also have access over the web and over the mobile client, as I mentioned, to get all informations if there is a failure of the system, all informations about technical alarms, and also they can maintain, update firmware, remotely access to each device, not need to visit the site. On the right side, you can see security monitoring room. They also have a security room where 24/7 guards or operator can be or is. And in this room, we have video wall inside. We build video wall where all cameras of live view can be shown. Also, pop-up alarms from the intrusion alarm system can be seen. And also, they can swap or change the view, depends what kind of view they want. Also, EMAP, there is also EMAP. You can see the whole resort and easily to see all devices on the map. There are four main advantages. I was talking already at the beginning. Health monitoring. I always put health monitoring on first place. As I mentioned, there is a problem. For example, we don't know if the system is working because it's working in the background. Health monitoring helps us to give real-time information notifications if the system has any faults in this, like failure of hard drive, failure of camera, IP offline, NVR offline. So we, from health monitoring, get this information. Remote configuration and maintenance. This provides to installer to do easy remote configuration and maintenance of the system. And convergence of different security systems. Convergence, what actually is convergence? It's actually some kind of integration of different alarm security system, like combination of alarm system, video surveillance, maybe access control, to cooperate together. For example, I will show later. Then, fourth advantage, modular structure. Each time you can buy additional licenses if you add additional cameras, NVRs, or another systems, access control, parking solution, digital signage, or any other system. For example, health monitoring, as I mentioned, this is just animation, how it works. When any failure appears, that means camera offline or a hard drive, mostly the bigger problem is if hard disk failure appears. That means no recording anymore. This information is sent to the security center over Hikvision Pro, and they can get real-time notification, or when they came to the office in the morning to check if there are any failures. That means it's very simple to use. What is green is okay, what is red, it's bad. So they can click on red information, and they will get a list of faulty devices, and also description what this faulty devices is. So it's very useful tool. That means we can get information that CCTV failed, alarm system failed, or any other system if we have also access control connected to the system or parking solution, we can get these informations. Also, to the mobile app, this information can be sent to the installer, also to the mobile app. Real-time alarm, trouble alarm. When the trouble appears, first, we have remote and configuration and maintenance possibility. Installer can, or service or technician can remotely connect over the web page to each device and check. Maybe you need to reset the PoE port on the switch, or maybe reconfigure or reboot the device. If this can be solved remotely, that's great. Otherwise, it will need to visit the site to check. Another thing is remote configuration. If we add new device or need to do some changes, we can easily remotely change the setting of any device in the system. The next thing, convergence. This is about cooperation between, for example, in this case, we have alarm system installed, our iX Pro alarm system, and CCTV. When alarm occurs, we can link to the camera, and when the alarm of any detector will send notification, we will also receive pop-up video for video verification, or we can get also playback of video so that we can see what happened very easily. We can also do that, put this notification on eMap, so we get exact location where this alarm occurs on the map. The next thing, modularity. Before we can connect more systems. In this case, now we connect CCTV and alarm system. But for the future, it can be expanded with different modules like access control, video intercom solution, parking solution, perimeter protection, or digital signage, or any other our Hikvision products. Of course, we support also third-party integration over API or SDK, but that needs another additional work to do. So main thing is also mobility of the system, modularity of the system, sorry. So this is great because our systems are expanding, and from every year we provide new solutions in the system. For conclusion, what actually we get? With Convergence and Central Management solution, we get efficient maintenance without need to visit the site. Of course, it's very easy to find where issue appears. The most important thing is that we get notification of any issue over health monitoring module. And with all-in-one software, we have solution, one software for all our devices. No need to have separate devices. The separate software for each type of device, or alarm system, or CCTV or parking solution or digital signage. One software, which is very important because you need to educate technicians to work. If they need to learn more different platforms, this is not so easy job. And as you know, each year, not each year, but every month, there are new solutions, new upgrades. So learning is the never-ending story process. And of course, possibility to expand to another locations, because Hike Central Pro can provide more than 2,000 different devices can be connected to one server and control. Also, if we have more locations, this is possibility for future expansion. For conclusion, I didn't remember this sentence, so I will read it. With the help of our technologies, we keep these beautiful locations safe and provide peace of mind for tens of thousands of people who are coming to Amadria Park in Šibenik to enjoy the well-deserved holidays. This is written by my colleague. I didn't write it, I cannot write it so nice. But also I would like to say, as Hikvision, we are actually one of the biggest manufacturers of CCTV products, but also are manufacturing access control devices, video intercoms, and other solutions. We cover the whole world, but without our local partners, we cannot achieve such a nice project like this. So in this case, I would like also to thank to our local installer, MTSAT from Šibenik, who managed to make this project in life, so realize this project in Amadria Park, Šibenik. They have very good experiences with our equipment. So thank you for listening.